So Valentine's Day is coming up and you have nothing to do. Don't worry, this video is for you. Hi beautiful people, my name is Alora and in today's video I will tell you some things to do on Valentine's Day if you are single. So let's have a moment of silence for the fact that you clicked on this video because you have no budget. So actually I am not single, I am taken. So I only wanted to make this video because before my first relationship, which is the one I am in right now, I have never had anybody. And this brings us to the first point, or the first tip, which is very, very self-explanatory. You don't have to celebrate Valentine's Day. So if you are happily single or you just don't care about that stuff, it can just be a simple day for you. It doesn't have to be special. You don't have to make it special, especially for those of you who already like your life. Even though it's supposed to be like a celebration, I heard it's supposed to be very big in the USA. But I am from Europe, and here it's not really that big. It's not that widely celebrated. The supermarkets and maybe especially flower shops all have some decoration, but not too much, just to capitalize off of it a little bit, but it doesn't take over our whole lives in February. So yeah, first way you can spend it alone is just to not celebrate, which is could be very lame and could be very boring and depressing, but also could be nice if you actually like your life. Second tip, let's think back to the roots of the whole day, which is obviously love, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. So if you have a great relationship with your family, or you like your family actually, or still live with them, or don't live with them but want to do something together, then use this time or this day to bond with them, do things that you haven't done since you were a kid. Maybe play some board games or video games with your siblings, with your parents. Maybe cook something together, eat dinner together. Just family stuff. It could be good to kind of, all these memes about like during pandemic, which were like, oh, now I'm forced to be home. Actually, these people I've been living with my whole life are actually pretty good. Like pretty cool. Those memes, yeah, that one. Just have some bonding time with your families. The second tip would be Galentines, which is very self-explanatory also. It's just instead of a romantic partner, significant other, or your family, you just spend it with your friends. Maybe you can even write like friendship love letters to each other. Maybe you can also do a little bit of a secret Santa, but for Valentine's Day, like giving small gifts for each other. You can also buy flowers for each other, like all platonically, even if you are male, okay? Flowers are for everyone. Another thing, if you don't want to celebrate with people, but you still want to celebrate love in general, then celebrate self-love. Go buy yourself the damn flowers. That book is very good actually. You need to read that book. Yeah, have a date with yourself, a solo date. Go to the cinema, watch a movie, buy flowers for yourself, cook something, cook like a 3-course meal for yourself, go to a restaurant alone, go for a picnic if the weather allows it. Just do solo activities, spend time with yourself, and celebrate the holiday of love by loving yourself. That's also one way. Another tip would be maybe have a movie night, either with friends, family, yourself. Rewatch your favorite movies. Maybe you can also have a bit of a nostalgia party where you rewatch all your favorite shows from your childhood and stuff like that. Let's recap all the tips that I have mentioned. Don't celebrate, because you don't have to. Even if everyone is capitalizing off of it, you don't have to celebrate it, okay? You have free will. Secondly, family love. No, that sounds bad. Okay, familial bonds, friendship, self-love. Or you can use this time to confess to your crush, maybe, if you have one. For asexuals out there, I'm sorry. Maybe if you have a crush, then confess. That's about it. I don't really have anything else for you, except I know you clicked on this video for tips for Valentine's Day. It's rather like ways you can celebrate it if you have like no romantic relationship. But yeah, it was all kind of lighthearted, ha ha ha. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world? Because it's fucking crazy, okay? If you have only come for the Valentine's Day content, that was it. If you are not interested in words politics, or if you are very stressed by it, then please take a break, click off of this video. Let's talk a little bit about what the fuck is going on with the USA. Like, I live in Germany. I am fully from Europe. I have nothing to do with America, except on like a global level, obviously. But still, it's so crazy, and it's giving me existential anxiety that the government, the president, will deliberately release, because these like the Epstein files were not leaked. They were not like, oh, someone hacked. They were released by the people who did these horrible acts. And it's crazy to think about that the world, also like the world I have known from overseas, is all kind of a lie. And that I don't know what you guys in America are doing right now. That like, how do you cope with the knowledge that your leaders and most known celebrities, not all of them, but a lot of them, have engaged in satanic rituals, cannibalism, child trafficking, because pedophilia is nothing new. We already knew that, because like Trump, come on, convicted felon, of course. Like, nobody's surprised about that part, I hope. But I was flabbergasted by the fact that these people were and are actively eating children that they have either bought from their parents or just stolen. And it's so like, how do you go about your day after like knowing that? I think I have to heavily censor this part, because I don't want YouTube to take down my video. Yeah, I feel powerless in this situation, because I have nothing to do with it, so legally cannot do anything. I can just quickly talk to some random politicians in the United States, because I don't live there. I am not a citizen. I don't have any ties to them. I kind of expected my 20s to go a little differently, and it's only February. Yeah, that's in terms of feeling helpless. But the good thing is, you are not helpless, probably. So if you're watching this from the United States and you are not a supporter of Trump or the regime or capitalism, like, bro. So if you are on the same page as I am, then I know it's easy for me to say, because I don't live there, but I still want to say you have the right to rise up against your government, because revolution is kind of the only solution, I think, at this point. Or just an election, and let's hope he's not corrupt. But like, who's not corrupt in 2026? So I also know for a fact that the Second Amendment, that gives you all the right to carry guns, is also the one that justifies it by saying you could use those guns either against an alien, like an invasion of other nations, or against your own government if it doesn't serve you anymore. I just wanted to put that out there. That even like the Second Amendment, that like people who are pro-gun guns always reference, it says that. Just think about it. I'm not saying you should do anything. That's about it. I am sorry that the contents of this video have shifted a little bit, but I felt like if I don't make some kind of statement, even though I have like what, not even 50 subscribers, like I love all of you. I love my not even 60 subscribers, okay? I just mean that I know my video will probably not reach a broader audience, like not over 300 people at most, and those of like out of 300 I think there are like 50 who even watch this far. But I still felt the need to make a kind of statement, because I feel like every person who pretends it didn't happen or does not say what they mean or where they stand in this are passively supporting these people, and I don't want to support them, not even passively, ever, even though I, like I said, I'm very far away. Be loud and don't let your government disrespect you. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I hope, despite everything that's going on in the world, you keep shining and have an amazing week. See you next week. It was Alora speaking. Bye.